NBA players at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Everything has been prepared for a long time for the opening of the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, with men's and women's basketball as one of the great attractions of the great sporting event of the year. The Tokyo edition, marked by the strict sanitary measures left by the coronavirus, is left behind, but Paris is decked out to create Olympic Games for the ages. Basketball will be played between July 27th, the day after the big event along the Seine River that will open the Paris 2024 Games, until August 11th, with a total of 26 games in the men's and women's teams. The NBA will be one of the leagues with the most representation, and many of the spotlights will be on the big stars of the North American League. The Barcelona 1992 edition marked the definitive step and changed the history of basketball. There was the particularity that the NBA could play, and the United States presented itself with a dream team for history, led by Michael Jordan, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Paris 2024 will see another landing of great NBA stars and could become the league with the most representation. In Tokyo 2021 there was a record of 49 NBA players, and higher number is expected among the 12 national teams that obtained a ticket for the Paris 2024 men's basketball event. For now, these are the NBA players who will travel to the French capital to be part of the big tournament. The United States coach, Steve Kerr, NBA. Stephen Curry, Warriors. Jrue Holiday, Celtics. Tyrese Halliburton, Pacers. Devin Booker, Suns. Kevin Durant, Suns. Anthony Edwards, Wolves. LeBron James, Lakers. Jason Tatum, Celtics. Joel Embiid, 76ers. Anthony Davis, Lakers. Bam Adebayo, Heat. Australia coach, Brian Goorjian. The Oceania team travels to Paris 2024 with the men's and women's teams. In total there are 15 Olympic editions, and they have traveled uninterruptedly since Munich 1972. On 4 occasions they came in 4th place: Seoul, Atlanta, Sydney and Rio, but in 2021 they obtained their first medal, with a historic 3rd place. Australia will be one of the squads with the most NBA players in Paris 2024, led under the leadership of point guard Giddey E and the always doubtful Ben Simmons, Nets player. Several of those who formed in Tokyo could form in the French capital, leaving a possible NBA roster. Elliot Dyson Daniels, Pelicans. Dante Exum, Mavs. Josh Giddey E, OKC. Joe Ingles, Magic. Jock Landale, Rockets. Patty Mills, Heat. Jack White, Grizzlies. Duke Trail Blazers. Canada coach, Jordi Fernandez. The Canadian team will also parade along the Seine with the men's and women's teams, as well as a Spanish tandem on the benches. Jordi Fernandez will direct the men's team and Victor Leitner the women's team. Canada will be one of the teams with the most NBA representation, and the Badalona coach could form with 12 players from the American League. It is the 10th participation in the Olympic Games, with silver in Berlin 1936, having not attended the Olympics since 2000. They land in Paris 2024 as bronze medalist of the 2023 World Cup, and with the great doubt of Andrew Wiggins and the leadership of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jamal Murray. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Wolves. R.J. Barrett, Raptors. Chris Boucher, Raptors. Osea Brissett, Celtics. Dylan Brooks, Rockets. Brandon Clark, Grizzlies. Sutisham Dor, OKC. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, OKC. Trey Lyles, Kings. Ben Mathurin, Pacers. Jamal Murray, Nuggets. Andrew M. Hard, Pacers. Kelly Olynyk, Dwight Powell, Mavs. Andrew Wiggins, Warriors. France coach, Vincent Collet. The Blues are the hosts and need a good showing at their 2024 Paris Olympics, after the debacle at last year's World Cup. Collet can lead a team full of NBA players, and with a young generation that can mark an era in Europe. Wembanyama will lead alongside Fournier in what will be the 11th games in their history. They come from winning silver in Tokyo and have 3 silvers in their history. Nicholas Batum, 76ers. Bio Cooley, the Wizards of Sminitai and OKC. 7 Fournier, Pistons. Rudy Gobert, Timberwolves. Victor Wembanyama, Spurs. Without NBA team, Killian Hayes, Theo Maledon, Frank Ntilikina. Germany coach, Gordon Herbert. The current world champions want to achieve what would be their first Olympic medal in men's basketball. The European country will be one of those that can win medals in Paris 2024, but in its 7th Olympic participation they want to follow the path set in Asia and give a medal in Herbert's last appointment at the head of Germany. In Japan they were 8 with Isaac Bonga and Imbo Wagner as Olympians. Isaiah Hartenstein, Knicks. Maxi Kleber, Mavs. Dennis Schroeder, Nets. Daniel Theis, Clippers. France. Wagner, Magic. Moritz Wagner, Magic. Japan coach, Tom Hover's ninth Japanese participation in the Olympic Games and lands in Paris 2024 as the best Asian team of the last World Cup. Josh Hawkinson is expected to be one of the team's leaders, along with Togashi, but two NBA pieces could provide the impetus to win the game in the French capital. There are doubts that Cam Thomas could be part of Hover's team. NBA, Hachim Lakers Cam Thomas nets Utah Watnade Grizzlies. Serbia coach Sviatoslav Pesic. The Balkan country has experienced tense moments in its history, with beginnings marked with participation as Yugoslavia, then as Serbia and Montenegro, and already in Rio 2016 it participated as Serbia. In recent editions, Serbia has not been part, but arrives at Paris 2024 as runners-up in the World Cup and with the possible creation of a guaranteed roster, full of NBA players, led, if it participates, by Nikola Jokic. NBA, Bogdan Bogdanovic Hawks, Nikola Jokic Nuggets, Nikola Jokic Heat, Boban Marjanovic Rockets, Vasilij Micic Hornets, Tristan UKC and Wizards. South Sudan coach, Royal Ivy, Lual Dangit is the big surprise of the Olympic event, but the African team arrives as the best team on the continent from the last World Cup. They will disembark with nothing to lose, but they want to surprise with players like Commonwealth, one of the great prospects of the 2025 NBA draft, Garlic Jones. NBA, Gabriel Grizzlies Commonwealth draft Thor Hornets.